Goeiedag en welkom. My name is Amarijske and this is episode 7 of my Neurons series, in which I will give, in a short space of time, 5 ways in which I try to stay as calm as possible, and until now, at least for the last couple of years, they have worked, but that is also the time I consciously started to use them. One is breathing exercises. This is one I have been using since secondary school, and it's a little bit different than what people think. I mostly breathe in deeply through the mouth and slowly out through the nose, and that is because when your lungs get full, it slows down your heart rate, which slows down your nerves. You feel less nervous. I have used that for a long time when I had to do presentations and became extremely nervous just before I started. So I know for me it works. It's just and during my studies in biomedical sciences, I learned that actually does work to slow down your heart rate. So it's very useful when you are nervous to just use to calm down. What also works is walking, because even though I don't always notice because my head is so tired, I tend to have a lot of excess of physical energy that needs to get out. I never really noticed in secondary school or even in university that it was there, because I used to walk or bike quite a lot to secondary school. I biked to school and then I walked a lot of stairs and in the school during the day. And when I went to university, I tended to use the stairs for upwards to 12 floors, which we needed to go up. Usually when it was between 1 and 6 floors, I would choose the stairs because waiting for the elevator was just a waste of time. You could take the stairs and use less time to get to the floor you needed to be at. And then at a certain time, it was sometimes busy when the lectures almost started to get to the 12th floor with the elevator. There were 10 elevators, and sometimes you needed to wait for 5 to 10 minutes to even get in one. So obviously it would be quicker to just take the stairs. So in those situations I did. It also helped to get warm and to stay warm for a longer amount of time. And well, you could catch your breath as soon as you were in the lecture hall, so whatever. And what I do now, what I couldn't really do a lot of before, is I stay out of busy places as much as possible when I have no reason to be there. Usually if I need something, I will try and buy it when the store is more quiet, or I will go into the city and the shops and stores there when it's not busy. Not Saturdays and Thursdays are usually very busy, so I'll not go then if I can help it. Or I will go as short as I possibly can, so I will have as little amount of impulses as possible. What I also do, and which is made harder by my ADHD, is reading. Reading really calms down your mind, especially if you tend to use electronics a lot and have a lot of screen time during the day, because screens flash light extremely quickly, which is extremely tiresome for your brain, because you don't see the flashes because they are too quick, but your nerves will sense them and send more impulses that way, even though we cannot see it. It's just like if you walk into a room and you have a bright light, you don't consciously see it flashing, but you have a feeling it's flashing and it hurts your eyes. It's something similar to that. Plus, blue light is extremely bad for your circadian rhythm. Reading helps falling asleep, or just not having screen time just before bed also does help. And what I also do, which you cannot really do if you have obligations and you are somewhere, is allowing myself to zone out or step into kind of a fantasy world of mine. If I need to think about something, just zone out in the thoughts and think. And then at a certain point, I will get back to where I needed to be. Sometimes I do it on purpose, and sometimes it happens automatically. But zoning out and being in my own world really helps to stay calm and relaxed. And I just like it. But this is the video for now. Thank you for watching and tot de keer!